Hello, this is the Brass Love One Healer Tarot here on YouTube. I'm going to try not to make this really long. I'm going to do a streamline reading, and it's going to go out to whoever it go out to. It could be my twin flame, anybody's twin flame, but it's going to be a twin flame. Get what I'm saying? It could be yours, mine, or whoever's. Get what I'm saying? But let me just say this first, and what I'm getting ready to say is to my twin flame. What I am saying out of my mouth, strictly to that person. Now, back then, a while ago, God told me you was watching me, following me by outside, by car, by internet. God told me you was watching me. Only you know if you was watching me or not, right? Because I haven't seen you, right? I haven't heard you, right? So, this is out to you, though. I'm talking to you, my twin flame. If anybody... If it resonates with you and it goes out to your twin flame, what I'm saying, you can take it as that. But I'm talking about the person God sent me to. The person God sent me to help. Now listen to every word I say. So who all hear it? The law, the readers, the twin flames, your woman, your friends, whoever it is. Who all hear it, they need to hear it. Because I'm talking out to you. And if they snooping on my page, they going to hear it. And they going to see it. Right? So I'm talking out to you. God sent me to you. When God sent me to you. To help you. You was the only person I ever loved. As far as a man. Spiritually. In my life. I never knew how to love somebody spiritually. But God taught me that. I love you spiritually. And then I loved you as a man. Get what I'm saying? Emotionally. But I loved you spiritually, and that's where the connection came with me and you. Spiritual, then emotional. Get my drift. That's what it was. But what I'm saying out to you is, you say you didn't know me, but it felt like I knew you for some reason. It felt like I knew you. It felt like you was my family. Because I look at you as my family right now to today. Because spiritual love goes with my family. And I look at you as my family because I love you right now. I'm just not in love. Get my drift. There's a difference. In love is emotions. Okay? Loving you over here is spiritual. Follow me? So this is for you. God told me months ago, it's been a while, God told me you had a part in or a main person or whatever as far as doing something against me. Stealing from me, or just going against me, whatever you were saying, gossiping or whatever you was doing about me. I believe what God tell me, but I look at some readers, certain readers. I don't look at all the readers. I look at certain ones that I actually look at, and if they line up with what God said, I will watch them again. But they got to line up with what God tell me. Get what I'm saying? And they lined up with what God told me. So what I'm saying out to you is, you felt like you didn't know me. I didn't do anything wrong to you. I never would. I never would hurt you in my life, ever. Even down to today, I still wouldn't. But for me to be mistreated, talked about, lied on, stole from, or whatever you done, it made no sense because, not to me anyway, because I feel like you treat people like you want to be treated, but if you felt like I wasn't nobody else, a piece of trash, I wasn't somebody you cared nothing about, I wasn't worthy to be cared for, I wasn't valuable. So when I had to get that in my head, okay, well, this person was coming from another heart space, another head space than me, because God sent me over to the devil, because you was a devil at that time. You was a demon at that time, and God sent me over to you. But you ain't know how to receive the love from God. You didn't know how to receive that. But eventually, I did what God wanted me to do, and I stepped away. I didn't step away being mean or anything. And you know it. I wasn't mean or anything. I wasn't mean or anything, because I always been nice. Always, because I was on your team. I always was on your team. I'm not your enemy. I never was your enemy. I was sent by God to help you. But for some reason, you want to make me the enemy when I did nothing wrong to you. And I'm talking to you. This person that's my twin flame. You know who you are. You watching me? I'm talking to you. Why did you feel like I deserve to be mistreated? I guess because you're a certain kind of person, I guess. I saw certain parts of you back then where you was nice somewhat, but you was mean somewhat. I saw that, but I still was focusing on what God wanted me to do, right? I would never, ever in my life do anything to hurt you, ever. Even though I keep hearing from the certain readers that I listen to, the certain ones I listen to, that you did all kind of things against me. I still wouldn't do anything to hurt you through words, physically, maturely, or anything. I would never hurt you, ever in my life. No matter what you did, I wouldn't hurt you. Because I feel like you don't hurt, you don't wound, you don't kill what you love. And you wounded me back then badly. But I didn't stay that way because God, my lesson from God was God wanted me to not allow people to, not to stay in the woundedness. When I get hurt by a man, feel it, heal from it, and release that thing. And I did that. And I passed the test, the God test. Because God knew how I was. I would stay in that thing while the person just going with their life. But God gave me you. But you was the worst I ever had. I thought I had the worst, but you was the worst I ever had. Why? Because you somebody I love spiritually, and that's God love. Just like somebody having a child that is doing something to them, and you wouldn't dare think your child would do something to you because that is your child that come out of you. It's something about the spiritual. I never had that before. And then you treated me like you treated me because you didn't know me. And you was the kind of way you was, the devil. Sorry about that. Filled with the devil. I went on about my business, not in a mean way, but on a kind, nice way, the way I've been being. And you know it. You know it. Get in front of me and get in front of anybody. And you know you can't lie and say, if you in front of me and you in front of other people, that I mistreated you and been mean to you, because I never was. I'm not that kind of person. And I wouldn't hurt you for anything. I wouldn't say anything to hurt you intentionally. I'm just not like that. And with people I love, I'm definitely not going to do nothing like that. And I don't love everybody. I don't like everybody, and I don't love everybody. There's a difference. Who I love is who I love. Who I like is who I like. And who I just associate with, get my drift. But by you doing what you did, God told me. And then doing the storyline to back up what God said to me, because I want to make sure it's true what God telling me. I say, God, show me in the storyline that I did myself personally back then, more than one of them, and it's still coming out the same. So you stole from me some kind of way, whatever it was. If it's my reputation, I don't know, whatever you stole something God said you did. And then these readers, certain ones I listened to, backing it up, confirmation. And you talked about me, told lies on me for some reason. So you made me the opposite of what I was. Why? I don't know. Because that's the devil way of acting. So I guess because you was the devil and I was God over here. And the devil always wants to make God look bad or feel that God could be torn down, tear down a godly person or whatever. But I wanted to get on here and say this to you, because God told me you watching me some kind of way. If not in the physical out here, some kind of way in the world out here, you online looking at me some kind of way, one way or another. Now, back then, I didn't know anything about you was married. You didn't tell me you was married. I was under the impression you was looking for a wife. You didn't tell me nothing about you as a married person. I'm finding that out later. I asked you. You didn't say you married. If you said you was married and you had a wife, I would not even been talking to you. Even though God told me you my husband, I wouldn't have been talking to you and being in your company, no kind of way. But you didn't say that. So you just blatantly didn't say things you needed to say. And trying to make it seem like I'm a home wrecker, I guess. I'm not a home wrecker. Your home evidently was wrecked already when you decide you want to talk to somebody outside of your marriage. My thing is, if you got something you got to tell me, or you had something to tell me, you should have told me. You shouldn't have went behind my back doing anything and going telling people bad things about me that's not true. Now, for your woman, God says, and the other reader says that she's on the line too, looking, or whatever she doing. If you got something to say to me, you need to write something in the comments. Because I don't know who you are, miss. And you need not tell no lies on me because you don't even know me. You or your friends, whoever it is, you or your family, your friends, or whoever you are. That's all I see is a group of people. Anytime I do a storyline, I'm doing storylines for different people. I'm not doing storylines as far as you or him. I'm doing storylines as far as the signs. You coming up in my storyline, you or him or whoever. I'm not directly trying to make nothing happen for y'all. I'm just doing my signs like I've been doing for years. If you wasn't on my channel, you wouldn't even know about nothing that the storyline's saying. Why are you snooping on my channel? Why are you on my channel in the first place? You don't know me. You don't know me. So why are you on my channel? If you want to tell me something, you need to tell me. Write it in the comments. Now, I said it before back then. Trolls or any of you people, write it in the comments. You got something to say. And write in English. That means don't beat around the bush with me. Write it what you got to say to me. Because this year get ready to end. And I want everything squashed right now. Write it in the comments. You got something to say to me. Because I'm going to say what I got to say right now so it can be clear to everybody to hear. For everybody to hear. I didn't break up anybody's marriage. I didn't mess up anybody's marriage. I'm not a home wrecker at all. You came, you made it seem like, and you made it where you said that you was looking for a wife. God sent me to you because God knew you was looking for a wife. You must have prayed to God for a wife and God sent you me. But then when I come, you act like I'm somebody bad. Evidently, you prayed to God for me, and God sent you what you asked for. Be careful what you pray for because you just might get it. You prayed for a good wife, a certain kind of wife, and you got me, and that was me. But the thing was, you was married evidently, or whatever was going on with you. I don't know. Now, I wanted to get all of that out to you, my twin flame. I'm talking to you. And for your woman who's hooked onto you, I'm talking to her too. Stop spreading lies about me, miss, because you do not know me. You do not know me, miss. Stop spreading lies about me to your family or friends because you do not know me. I never laid eyes on you. I do not know you, miss, and you don't know me. And if any of that stuff is true, what those readers are saying, if any of it is true as far as you stealing, identity theft, stealing and buying this and buying it and doing all kind of mess like that, the law going to handle you people, including my twin flame. If he has something to do with it, the law going to handle all of you people. All of you, the law going to handle you. And God going to handle you too, because God deal with spiritual. God going to handle you spiritually. Because God have a work for me to do, starting with when I met him back then. And ever since then, evidently, it's been chaos. But I didn't know it was chaos because the person not in front of me showing me is chaos. So I didn't even know it was chaos going on. I didn't know it was hate for me. I didn't know it wasn't no love for me. Where him and his crew and his family or whoever these people is had it in for me and dislike me. Even down to wanting to kill me. Can I be real about it? Because I got more than one storyline that says that. That's my own. I ain't do anything to these people. I don't know you. Like you told me back then. I don't know you. I don't love you because I don't know you. I don't love you because I really don't know you or whatever you said to me. Okay, you really don't know me. But that's not a reason for you to hate me and try to hurt me. Nah. Since you ain't come to apologize through text, letter, or whatever way, I'm saying what I'm saying out to you because this year get right in and I want this squash right now. So I'm going to say out to you and I'm talking out to you and your crew, people connected to you. God is going to deal with you all spiritually. And the Lord going to deal with you the Lord's way if you did something wrong, whatever you did. Only way I know if the court send me something in print to tell me you did some kind of identity theft or anything. Other than that, I don't know. Because nothing is in front of me for me to read, to see, or I wasn't in front of you when you was doing it. So I don't know for sure with none of that. But the law is going to deal with you with whatever you did, anything bad against me. I was with me unknowingly. I'm saying it wrong. Unknowingly knowing. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah. If it's something that I didn't know about or whatever, and you doing things behind my back that I have no idea, stuff like that, the law is going to handle you if it's anything like that where you did fraud or anything. See, I don't know. I don't know because I'm not there with you to see you doing it. I don't have no in print coming to my house to tell me. It's just readers saying what they saying, and mine said back then about you stole something. So that's all I know. But if it's anything else, you know, it'll come through the court system or some kind of way from somewhere to let me know that it was some kind of stealing or using my identity or whatever you all did. And the Lord going to handle you. But God going to handle you, number one. God is spiritual. God going to handle you all because you came against me. Somebody God had here to help in this world. Because you could have got anything from me if I had it. I mean anything if I had it. I'm not going for nothing bad. So if you want something for bad, I wouldn't have gave it to you. So let me just rephrase that. If anything for bad, I wouldn't have gave it to you. Because I ain't for bad. I ain't for negative. But if anything good, I would have gave it to you. God knows. God know me so well. I used to tell God if I had enough money, I would buy you whatever you needed. Right? God know me. I would have. Because I'm not into money like that. I would have bought you anything that you needed at that time. I don't care what the price was. If I had the money, I would have done it. I would give anything you needed. You don't have to take anything from me because I would have gave it to you. That's the kind of person I am. I don't want nobody to take anything from me because if I could share with you, I would give it to you. But going off of not my own storylines, my storyline says trying to treat me like trash, walk all over me, things like that. My storyline said. But when I listen to certain readers I listen to, they say that you wanted me homeless. You wanted me without food. You and your crew to be homeless, no food, no job. Want me ill. So that shows that you didn't love me. But you said you didn't love me. So I had to just walk on and go about my business. But once I went on about my business, you should have left me alone. You should have left me alone. You should have left me alone, but you didn't. Y'all cooked up whatever you cooked up in that pot, in that brain of yours, and came up what y'all came up with to do harm and cause problems for me. But God gonna handle you spiritually, and the law gonna handle you if you did anything against the law, against me, the breast loved one. Because I didn't deserve anything. I would have gave you anything you asked for if I could do it, as long as it was positive. You had no reason to take anything from me or to treat me badly, because I did nothing but be nice to you. And you know it. Put your hand on 100 Bibles and say that, because you know that I'm right. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Still wouldn't today. Mentally, physically, financially, or no way. Even if I found out you did, if I see something in print that you did, all you did, I still would not hate you. Because I love you. And I don't stop loving somebody. Love is love. If you love somebody, you love somebody. You don't stop loving somebody because they did one thing wrong, or two things wrong, or 10 things wrong. Love is love. God loves us unconditionally. And we do things wrong all the time. Get my drift. I don't have to like what you did. It left a bad taste in my mouth or anything like that, but love is love. Hate is a strong word. So if you put the word hate out when people sit and say they hate somebody, you never loved the person. So that's why you can say you hate them, because you never loved them. But if you love somebody, you love somebody. It don't go away. The thing is, you're just not in love if you in some kind of relationship. But you never said you loved me in the first place. But I said I love you, so it was unequal anyway. It wasn't even equal anyway. But God wanted to show me and teach me a lesson. The brass loved one, I'm giving you the person that is your husband. He need to be cleaned up a whole lot, because he is one of the hardest people, hardest loves you'll ever have in your life. And you was one of the hardest loves I had in my life. I thought I had somebody back then, but you was the hardest love I had in my life, because I loved you spiritually. With the God love. See, the God love led that thing. And then came the emotional. Not how regular people do. They go with the emotional. And then they don't even put God's spiritual love up in there. So yeah. God allowed me to love you spiritually. And it made it where that layer over there, where you are like family. Even though you wasn't like that, because you wasn't touched to anything. You was over there on the devil's side. And God wanted you out of that. But instead of you getting out of that, you turned your back on me and went the other way. You made a U-turn and went away from God's way and went further into the devil's hole. That's where you went. And then you want to be angry with me, going off of what some of these readers say, that I'm not sitting there pining over you. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Are you Looney Tunes? Why do I supposed to be sitting pining over somebody who said that they didn't want me, that married another woman, or was married already, or whatever your position is? I don't even know. But I wanted to say this to you before this year went out, and put my words out there, so nobody said, oh, well, somebody told me. Nobody got to tell you. You want to hear what about this mouth here, and I'm saying it. You had a lot of opportunities to say whatever you had to say, and you didn't. God said for you to apologize to me. And God told all these twin flame people to apologize to their people. And I don't know how many people done it so far. I don't know. But you haven't to me. I know that much. Whichever way I said to apologize, you haven't done it. So, I'm saying what I'm saying to you. To kind of just squash all this and get all this out the way. Going into 2024 with a bang. Because we going into 2024 doing God's work, doing God's mission, and we leaving all you behind that want to be in the devil's playground. All of you. You and your crew who all hooked to you. So you can keep your woman, you can keep her, but she ain't got to worry about you getting me or me getting you. She got you. She wants you, she got you. That's where you been. She got you. She ain't got to worry about it. But she need to stop coming after me. She need to stop telling lies on me. She need to do that. because she don't know me, period. And I said it back then, God gonna handle all of you spiritually. God gonna handle you all. I don't know that lady from a man in the moon. I don't know how she look. I don't know this woman, whoever she is, and I don't know your friends, whoever you got hooked onto you with this nonsense, whatever it is. But if you all got time to conjure up all kind of recipes and things like that to try to do whatever y'all doing behind my back, whatever you're doing, stealing, or whatever you're doing, making something your own, or whatever I keep hearing on these storylines, or whatever y'all doing, you got time to sit there and explain to the law why you did what you did, and explain to God, because God already know. But God gonna give you an opportunity to open your mouth and talk out to God on why you did it, because God already know. The law don't know, but God know. That's the beautiful thing. God know. God is spiritual. God know just why you did it. So God gonna let you do your talking, but then God waiting for you to sit there and like throw some lie up in it. And God said, nope, you know that's a lie. If God can reach out and touch your arm and hit your arm every time you throw out a lie, no, come on, come correct. You're not telling quite the truth, right? But if you're dealing with the law, you got all this time to do all the stuff you're doing. Sit in front of the law, and when the law asks you all kind of questions, or the judge or whoever you might be in front of, just like you made the decisions, the mastermind in it all. Either you was the mastermind, you, my twin flame, or your woman. One of you or somebody hooked to you was the mastermind in all of this. So get in front of the judge, the lawyers, or whoever, the court system, or wherever you got to get in front of, and explain every detail, like you did whatever you did to come against me, with whatever you did. Like I say, until I see something in print from a law office, from the courts, or something like that, I don't know anything. I got to see something that come from somewhere in the mail. I need to see something in print. That's what I go off, print in front of me. And since I wasn't in front of none of you to see you do anything to me, I can't go and hold on to what all the readers say, right? Even if it's true. I need something in print. I need fact. Fact is print for me. Fact, if I saw with my own eyes or heard with my own ears, you do whatever or whatever you do to me. Get what I'm saying? But I wanted to just say some stuff I wanted to say because it was time. Because it's getting ready to end. The year's getting ready to end. And it's just time for this to come to an end. God says it's time for it to come to an end. So I had to speak my piece to whoever my twin is. To you. Right? So if it goes with any other twin flame out there, anything I said, take it as your own. My words, let my words be your words talking out to your twin. But I'm talking to mine. Because he know who he is. I'm talking to mine. And God said that you following me from a distance. That means you online or you outside some kind of way. You live wherever you live, but some kind of way you coming to wherever I live or whatever you doing. And God don't lie. And then it backs up with my own storylines when I just do signs or I hear a reader say it. Everybody is not wrong. You following me, you watching me or whatever's going on. Because I felt before like somebody was watching me before when I go outside. It's been like that for a while. For a while. For a while. I just observe, right? I'm not a paranoid kind of person, so I'm not going to be like all scared out of my pants because I'm not a paranoid kind of person. I just observe, take into account what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. I don't just push everything to the side. I just store it right there in this memory up here. Let it just pile up as evidence or whatever it is. So I'm going to do a storyline reading. And this is a twin flame one. So if it go with my own, I'm going to know if it's mine. I'm going to know if it's mine, because when I do Aquarius, I'm the sign of Aquarius, and I know who my person is. I know your sign, right? What yours is, right? So if it look like it's me and you, any kind of way, or what God showed me back then, I'm going to know this is mine. And it's going to be for anybody that got our signs, your sign and mine. And if it don't, it's going to go to whoever. Well, it still might go to them, even though they don't have the same sign. Okay, let's just flow. I can't be mad with you, because when you met me, you ain't love me, you ain't know me. There's nothing wrong with that. You didn't know me. Only thing, when I think back and I found out later on that you was a married person going off storylines or whatever was going on with you, that I didn't like the idea that you was a married person or whatever, and you shouldn't have been talking to me if you was a married person. That's the only thing I feel you owe me an apology for, that right there. But then if you did things since then, you owe a bunch of apologies for whatever those things was. But like I say, I'm going into 2024 with a bang. Myself and all the other twin flames to do what God want done, and we leaving all of you back here in this year right here with junk. Because you want to be with junk, you want to be with garbage, you want to act like trash, you want to treat somebody else like trash, you stay back there, indoor junk, where you belong. Yeah, that's where you belong. Keep you right back here in 2023 with your chaos, because you're not carrying that in the next year. Not with us, because we got plans. We got a journey that we got to accomplish for God, and you're not part of it. No more distractions from you. So hopefully the Lord deal with you. If you did something bad, the Lord deal with all of you. If you ain't do nothing bad for the Lord to deal with you, let God deal. God gonna deal with you, because God ain't gonna let you stop what God want to happen. Enough is enough. God tired of you. God is tired of you. I can't say nothing about me, because I don't even know what you did. I mean, like I'm saying, I haven't seen anything personally, but God taught you. And if you did something the law, know about the law taught you. So God and the law is going to handle you. So we don't have nothing to do. We're going to steer clear and just go on our merry way. Get what I'm saying? But we ain't like what it says in I'm getting ready to mess with you a little bit. What is it? This was coming to me when I just did that. We ought to see but we're not going to see no wizard. We ought to see God. We ought to do God's mission. Get what I'm saying? We ought to do God's mission. Get what I'm saying? We not ought to see no wizard. We ought to do God's mission. Oh, that's fun. We ought to do God's mission. I wanted to say the other part. I wonder, what can I put there? I'm having fun now. We ought to do God's mission. The wonderful, wonderful journey. Boy, that was fun. We're off to do God's mission. A wonderful, wonderful journey. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, that felt good. Okay, now let me just do a storyline. Okay, universe, this is for us twin flames, because we off to do God's mission, a wonderful journey. Yeah. Let's just flow. I had to just say some stuff out to my twin flame, because God said you looking at me some kind of way. You're not on here. You see me outside some kind of way, and I don't know you looking or wherever you at. God don't lie. God say you see me, and you see me some kind of way. So let's just flow. Okay, universe. Okay, it's neutral. I mean, jobs is neutral some kind of way. Let's just flow. I see the money scheme card, and that money scheme came out. Some kind of money scheme trying to make something happen. I seen it. The money scheme card's a bad card. What is it? I saw that card. It was neutral. Neutral mean that it wasn't allowed to work anything as far as work, money coming in. This here, you needed to tell whoever you wanted out of some money scheme, trying to get money, trying to steal, because that's what this go with. If not steal, is get money the wrong way. Get my drift. You figured you was going to torment me or torment the other twin flames, but your story going to be flimsy to the court. Or your story going to be flimsy if you try to go to your twin flame with whatever you come with. Get what I'm saying? Because right here, you want to free yourself, or God telling you need to free yourself. That simply means you need to talk. You need to get it all out and say what you got to say and face the situation. Follow me? Okay? You was being appreciative of a house that was sufficient. Whatever house it was you was living in or whatever. Follow me? But you need to spell it out and expect nothing less than the best. To the court, to your twin flame, or whoever God's saying it, or to somebody. I don't know. Your woman, I guess. I don't know. Let's just flow. So we have right here that maybe you sensitive and in your emotions right now. But I see a jail card. So some kind of way somebody going to jail with that card. Might want to be bailed out. Let's flow for a minute. You need to stay in your kingship because I'm a woman and you're a man. Right? You need to stay in your kingship, but you didn't. So God is telling me stay in my queenship. And a queen demands respect, and you didn't give it to me. Okay, evidently you wanted to devastate me like I was your enemy. But I planted a seed of playful energy and was nice to you and kind to you. And you can't say no different. You can't say no different. I've always been kind to you. But God wanted you to plant a seed of playful energy. Or you want to do that right now. Because something happened on the weekend that you seen. Or somebody seen whatever you did on the weekend. Because you tried to insult my intelligence. You seem to think you knew me for some reason. You told me you didn't know me back then. But some reason, all of a sudden you feel you know me. Now either you know me or you don't know me. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. You said I don't know you, but for some reason, you seem to think you know me. For some reason. You told me you didn't know me. Remember? You said, I don't know you. I don't really know you. I don't know you. Didn't you say that? Okay, we have right here that you need to move away from anything that annoyed you in a situation, but you didn't. When you start to really feel the real you was going to come out, and the real you came out. Because I moved away from what annoyed me in a situation, and it was a situation back then. That I heard you was getting married to somebody, getting married, period. To who, I have no idea. That's all I heard, you was getting married. That's all I know, right? So what I did, I moved away from a situation that annoyed me. Get what the card's saying? Okay? When you start to really feel the real you is going to come out. So I started to really feel, and the real me came out. And it said for me to get away from there but the real you came out because you didn't like the idea that I moved away. But I had to spell it out to you and expect nothing less than the best. And the only thing I did was tell you I was leaving. I didn't say anything but that. That's all I said. So some kind of way, you spelled something out to somebody and expected nothing less than the best, or somebody here with whatever you decided with this money scheme. You felt I wasn't exempt. But God told me back then you wasn't exempt. That's why God was moving me away from you. No matter how I felt I loved you spiritually, God wanted me to get away from you. Because God was trying to teach me a lesson. A lesson in not sticking around people who I feel I care for or I'm familiar with. Get away from these people if they mistreat me. Right? You wasn't exempt. You was a twin flame, someone God gave me, but God still wanted me to still you go too. That means get away from you. Right? But you felt like I wasn't exempt. Right? I had to take heed to what was calling to be heard and seen by me at that time. And things was being heard. I was hearing things and seeing things. And I had to, like God said, take heed. And I did. But some kind of way, you had to take heed to what was being seen and heard by you. Right? Or other people you was connected to. So stuff was getting charged up to the bank account, some kind of way, charged up, ran up some kind of money. Back then, now, or whenever this is, some kind of way, buying a bunch of stuff, running up bills or whatever was going on, or buying a lot, or whatever was going on. Okay, you was fickle, but you wanted a second chance. Or somebody you was dealing with was fickle and they wanted another chance. Or now you fickled and you want another chance with me. Okay? Do not let your emotions stop you from going to a place. So, back then, I didn't let my emotions stop me from going to another place. That means getting away from you and going back to where I came from and staying there. Follow me? For you, this would be right here. You're not going to let your emotions stop you from going to another place. Maybe coming to say something to me or trying to fix things with me because you want another chance. Going up this card. You want to free yourself and talk and face a situation. So we have right here, to please your soul, you know you must go. So to please your soul, you had to get away from somewhere, right? But to please my soul back then with you, God said, I know I must go and get away from you. You're in a beautiful state around a foreigner. Okay? You got a story that's flimsy because you torment or tried to torment me, you and your friends and your woman or whoever it is hooked to you. But you got a story that's flimsy to the law, to God. Trying to tell them because you don't want to be tormented, or your friends, your woman, or your family, or whoever these people are you hooked to. You was opinionized if I was work worthy back then to do whatever you wanted to do to, or whatever, if I do something or whatever it is, whatever was going on then. But you still opinionized still if I'm work worthy some kind of way, if I could do the job. Because back then, opinionized from work worthy, this would be that you thought I wasn't good enough. You thought I wasn't good enough to be anything to you. So eventually you was opinionized if I was work worthy to do whatever you wanted to do. So you did whatever you did. You and your friends. Do you really like the way you are? I didn't like the way I was back then. So I got away from there and I healed myself slowly. And then things started to look good for me after that. But God was saying to you, or saying to you now, or after that, do you like the way you are? But then things started to look good to you because some kind of way you made something happen. Because you was looking at and seeing something you were seeing, well, something work. You was trying to make work, have an opinion, well, something work that you're trying to do. As a job. So we have back then, drowning in a sea of feelings I can't recover, you can't recover from. So back then, would go with me back then with being really hurt really bad because God sent me to you and God said you was my husband and you treated my heart like it was trash, right? So something downtown could help, right? But I didn't go to anything downtown. I stayed in my house and I let God heal me in my house. I didn't go to a place. But you, in your life right now, if it's happening right now with you, something downtown can help you. Support group, any kind of treatment place or whatever you need. Church or whatever you need. Something can help you, right? Whatever it is. Whatever it is, because you're drowning in a sea of feelings you can't recover from. That means depressed, overwhelmed, or something going on with you because you should have said you wanted out of some deal that you got in or you made happen or whatever it is. You should have told them you wanted out, but you didn't. Or you might want to get out of it now or something like that. It's a money scheme card. It's a scheme. It's when you do something the wrong way. Right? So a warrant is coming for an arrest. So we have temporarily you abuse your power with me back then. So we have you was needing more but not doing enough to make it happen in your life. You had to stop thinking others knew more than you because you knew just as much. So this card could go with me too. I had to stop thinking you, churches, lawyers, whoever it is, anybody in power, whoever, just anybody, whoever it is that I made them, put them on a pedestal or made it seem like they were so this and so that. God wanted me to stop thinking these people knew more than me, because they did not know more than what I knew. God said I knew just as much. I just didn't realize it, or just didn't want to express it, or whatever. I was needing more, but I wasn't doing enough to make it happen in my life. So we have somebody who got a race problem here, racist. It's a racial card, but I can turn it another way. I love music. You love music. And I know you love music, but I love music. So we even right here with the music part. This is a racist card. Both of us are black. Black is beautiful, right? But it is a card also when people got a problem with somebody's race, or just got a problem with another black person in general. You was being appreciative of a home that was sufficient, what you is right now. So back then, I was being appreciative of a home that was sufficient. I guess being in the presence of you. Maybe I'm going to take it that way. Let's see. So we have, I love him or her, but it just won't be no romance. You heard me say that earlier. I love you. They ain't going to stop. I'm just not in love. Get what I'm saying? You my family to me. It won't be no romance. Get what it's saying? It's backing it up with what I said earlier. 42 and up. Or 24 and up. Okay. You're going to be talking, or you was doing some talking about whatever you're talking about. So we have right here that I was hand in hand with the enemy with you back then, but I didn't know it. That you was a Judas. I was hand in hand with the enemy. But I was wishing for a good decision. I didn't know you was the enemy at the time. Whoa, shoot. You was energy seeking from me. And I need to see it for what it was. But now I see it for what it is. That's what you was doing. Okay. It says right here, I had to be okay with my looks and know I was beautiful back then. Right? I don't control all outcomes in situations, so I didn't control the outcome of what all you did, you and your friends and family, or whoever this is. But now, you're going to be okay with your looks and know you're handsome, because you might feel a certain kind of way about how you look right now. Okay? We got right here the jail, the casket, the jail. You was boxed in back then, or we dealing with jail, going to jail, or we dealing with somebody dying, being in a casket. Or some kind of room that you was dealing with, whatever room it is, right? Maybe it had some wooden panel to it. If not wooden panel, it was just a room with 4 walls to it that you was in it. Okay, so we have go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. So back then, God wanted me to fight for my life and stop running, fight for my life, and that's what I did. I went on. I fight for my life and I went on, and I just healed myself. Because running away from stuff, I sat still, I got away from wherever, and I just stayed still, and I just healed myself. And it ain't take me all year to make it happen either. Matter of months. You just got to concentrate. From this situation anyway, only you can make this happen for yourself. Only I could make it happen to heal myself, and then keep on trucking, keep on moving. But God's saying for you that only you could make this happen in your life. right? Go ahead and fight for your life and stop running from your demons, from your problems, from your wounds or whatever you had to make you think it was okay to come after me and mistreat me, a person who's nice, kind, and I am. I personally don't know nobody nicer than me. I don't know. I'm not saying it's not any. I just don't know any. Get my drift? I don't know any that's nicer than me. I don't. So let's just see. Is that it? Let me see. How much left on here? Okay, I think a little bit more for you, because this looks like this going to my twin flame. So if it go with any of you other ones, take it. If not, so that's for my twin flame. Maybe God will give me something for your twin flame. It might continue with mine, but maybe if you resonate with that. Okay, we got a secret. You need to be bold and brave about things. You need to apologize. God said you owe an insane apology, and it's time you do it. Insane meaning something you shouldn't have did. It made no sense what you did. It made no sense. You had a chance at love, and you just stomped on it. You need to step into your kingship, but you didn't. You're not an earth sign, but evidently you act like an earth sign some kind of way at that time. Taurus love, right? You need to look in the mirror, but you didn't. Looking in the mirror means looking back at yourself. So let's just go. Hopefully this is for some other ones and not mine. But if it's mine, I guess God wanted it to be like that. You need to instill some tenderness, because you didn't put tenderness in. The way you handled me wasn't tenderness. You treated me like your worst enemy, and I didn't do anything to you, and that's what makes it so bad. You and what? Look at this right here. You in a total community. Look at this. A total community of you people created chaos, negative chaos, a chamber of chaos. Because you wanted jointness with me, the trailblazer, because I'm the trailblazer. Okay, so let's flow. I hope this goes for some other people, but you know, however it goes. It came out. Look at that trailblazer. Let's just see. So it says right here, let me hurry it up. It's challenging. That's why we can't make it. That's why we can't make it. Or somebody feel like that's why we can't make it. You want to welcome in a fresh emotion with somebody who you feel like you can't make it with, because you want jointness with a trailblazer. You want to do some check touching, shortcutting to see if you can go all the way with a trailblazer here. You want to see where the person's mind at. Or you want to take a shortcut and driving. Because it was a chamber of chaos. Follow me? For the trailblazer. And chaos. And it was negative. Okay, we have skin disorder. Follow me? Anything it is, right on the skin. Got deep feelings about that thing, right? He fought me. So you fought. Because if I'm dealing with ladies out there like me, and we got the masculine that came after us, we're going to put this with him. He fought me. So you fought me, and whoever fought their twin flames. Right? Right? Divine feminine. And also she did it. That karmic they keep talking about. I hate that word. I hear that so much. Right? Now I hate that word. I say things I hate. I don't hate people, but I hate that word. I hear it so much. They don't know. When you keep on saying it, you're giving that person power. Stop giving that woman all this power. That woman do not deserve that power. That's just like you giving the devil power. Don't give the devil power. Okay? Just call her she. If you want to call her something, say she. Like the card says, she did it. But divine masculine, you You fought your divine feminine, that person there, your twin flame. And your woman you had hooked on to your wife or whoever she was, she did it. She did whatever she did. Right? You want your twin flame to think about it. Something she heard before. Or we have this, your other half. Your woman, your wife, or whoever this lady is to you. You telling her something. And she telling you something and you saying you heard it before. Because you need to have a clear mind. You're letting off your sexual tendencies. Trying to be the man with whoever you have as a partner. But some kind of way you going to court. She going to court, or all you going to court. Because a community card. I think in this batch, or wherever it's at. Looking at things realistically. The reality of things, and you're going to court. You might do some meditating or praying or whatever. Okay, so it says right here that you're going to do what it takes to get to where you needed to go. And also, she was your partner in crime if you committed a crime. Okay? So, you wanted her to promise, she wanted you to promise, and it was time for you to act. And both of you acted in whatever crime you committed. If you did, you hear me saying if, because I don't know. If you did, only you know, and God, and whoever was with you, it's obvious that you know something, or this person knows something, your other half, right? Her. Come on with it. Let's get to the Milky Way. Look at the card. They faded out. Come on. Let's get to the Milky Way. Let's make some money. Let's make things happen. And what you did. Look at God. Look at God. You rose to the occasion. You rose to the occasion, or she did. One of you. You rose to the occasion, giving to you. They faded out. I'm telling you what the card says. No longer will you be filtered by anybody. You're just going to rise to the occasion and make that happen. You act like an earth sign right here because it's an earth sign. I think the Taurus is hard workers, right? You need to look in the mirror, though. Or maybe your woman is an earth sign. I don't know. That's just flow. So we have you in the total community. Well, you got a Taurus out the bunch of you, or earth sign that's in this group of you. Total community. Here it is. Look at you. Look at God. You was continuing the vice. You was hell-bent. You in this total community, hell-bent on continuing the vice. Bringing destruction. Wanted each other, promised you're going to do it. Make this happen. Rose to the occasion. We got 12. We got 8 and 12. Something might have happened August the 12th. February 18th. January 28th. January 2nd. January 8th. February 1st. February 8th. August 1st. August 2nd. Okay, we have right here that you was adored. You was adored. Or your twin flame was adored. A lecturer who was adored. Follow me? So when you adored somebody who was a lecturer, and that would be your other half, your woman, your wife, or whoever she is. Or this is the twin flame, the divine feminine. You got splashes of joy. And also your partner and everybody in crime with you, or whoever, whatever these people did, are their eyes telling them the truth. They got splashes of joy because of something that happened. Something happened that they liked. All of you liked. Whatever it was. I don't know. Because I was living an abstract way of living, and I was going to bloom to be the flower God said I was. Follow me? So, some kind of way you wanted to make arrangements to get out of that camp, get away from somewhere. Well, God told us, the twin flames back then, to get away from you all. And we made arrangements to get away from you all. Anything like that? Okay, God telling us right now, no more minor crutches, right? Because we strong. Because you are divine masculines. You want a united front. Or God telling you, if you committed any kind of crime, God telling you, no more minor crutches. You strong. Because your other half wants a united front. Come on. I guess your other half saying, no, don't go against me. We in it together. Get what I'm saying? God saying, no, you're not a talk. You're an individual person. Maybe your other half want to clarify this thing. You're not going to go against me or anything like that. But maybe you want to clarify, right? Choosing you first is always the best choice. So you chose you first back then. And you was the first choice when you went against me. But right now with this, if this court any kind of way, or the police station or whatever this is, if there's anything to go with that right there, because maybe you might have got arrested and you making arrangements to get out. If there's anything like that, God telling you that you strong, you got your own mind, you need to open your mouth. Because your partner, your woman, your wife, whoever she is, wants a united front, wants you to don't go against her, right? Well, you want a united front with your divine feminine, and that's not happening, okay? So you want to clarify maybe that it happened, but it's not happening, right? I'm going to speak for all of them, because if any of them go to you before 2024, God going to handle them too, because they chose you over God, and that's not acceptable. Okay, choosing you first is always the best choice you felt like when you did whatever you did to the divine feminine. Stole, spread rumors, ruined their reputation, whatever you did. Or back then, when you chose to marry somebody else, whatever it is. But also the divine feminine was going to do and be choosing her first. And she did what was best for her and she walked away. And also right now, she doing what's best for her. And she walking away into 2024 without you. Okay? So we have right here that she had to stand up against abuse because you wasn't treating her in the ways that God wanted her to be treated back then. Okay? So it says you have a choice to stand up against abuse, and she have a chance to stand up against abuse. But you have a chance to stand up against abuse, but you didn't evidently. You allowed your friends or whatever it is to talk against the divine feminine when you really know the person wasn't that way. You just allowed it. You ain't stand up. You just went along with it, or you was a part of it just to keep friends or whatever this is. You didn't stand up against, and God said you had a choice, but you didn't. Okay, you was antsy at a place. You was antsy at work or wherever you was. Whatever place you was at, you was antsy about it, where your divine feminine was being talked about, abused, talked down to, or whatever. You chose yourself right there to be able to just allow everything to be said and done, or whatever was happening, and you was antsy at whatever the place is. So we have right here, you want to give a ring to your person, 2023. But you better keep that ring. See, it say December. You better keep that ring though. I'm ready to love you. No, it don't work like that. You don't just waltz in and say you ready to love somebody. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Okay, your last card talking about you ready to love. You want to give a ring. If a divine feminine take a ring from you, they not healed. They have no business taking a ring from you. You just came out of some lady's house, some lady's bed, house, or wherever you been at, and they just gonna marry you. They definitely healing themselves. They don't have the healing that they need. It shows they desperate. And any divine feminine that's getting ready to step into 2024 on my channel got no business being desperate, because she learned her lesson when she left you. Okay? Maybe you're gonna price it. Look, what's sitting here on top? Maybe you're gonna price it. The ring, I'm saying, to butter her up. Look what's sitting on the top. God is good. Look. Look at this. God saying, divine feminine, you better not do nothing to make you disrespect yourself. And that is accept the ring from this man. The divine feminine. Masculine, him. your twin flame, because he in the wonderland of the lost souls. Get what God telling you. So I can end it there. Let's see. Boy, guess what just came to me? This is one of my daughter's favorite songs. Never gonna get it, 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 gonna get it. Sweet loving. I don't know all the words. I should know it. She played it now. You know, In Vogue. Listen to it. Listen to In Vogue. You don't know what I'm talking about. In Vogue. Never gonna get it. You never gonna get sweet love like your divine feminine ever again in your life. Ever. Because God sent that person to you. That person possessed everything you need, but you didn't want that. You thought you knew more than God. When you think you know more than God, that's a problem. So we dealing with the devil himself, evidently. When you think you know more than God, or you know over God, that's the devil. Oh my goodness. You saying, oh no, God, that ain't right. How are we going to tell God what's not right? Okay, let me just end this. That was fun. That was fun. We ending it on a good note, because we're going to end 2023 on a good note, my divine feminists, because we got some good stuff coming ahead for us doing God's work. Deep, beautiful. We got a kindred spirit. Oh my goodness, this is my brother. Boy, why did that card? I guess God want me to acknowledge my brother right now. This is my brother. Today is my brother's birthday. Today is my brother's birthday. Today. Right? Today, the day after Christmas. My brother made it to Christmas. Made it to his birthday. But tomorrow is December 27th. My brother died that day. He made it to Christmas, made it to his birthday, and died that next day. Today is my brother's birthday, and I guess my brother's here in the spirit. I'm going to sing one of my brother's songs for him that he liked to sing. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear. Oh, I forgot the words. Oh. Okay. The reasons that we fear won't disappear. No. After the love games have been played, all the illusions are just a parade. Then all the reasons start to fade. I gotta get the words right. I sing that. My brother used to sing that song. He was in a band. Brother used to sing Reasons all the time. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Boy, you might need to listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, divine masculine. All the illusions start to fade. You heard what I just said, right? I don't know all the words right off the bat unless I kind of hear the song. And then we have In Vogue King. You're not going to get nobody like your twin flame ever again in your life. You can go pick up whoever you pick up. You're not going to get nobody like that lady, because that's the lady God gave you. And you decide, oh no, that ain't good enough. Oh, that ain't good enough. God don't know what God talking about. Oh no. Boy, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Anybody who go up against God, I feel sorry for anybody who go up against God. You got nerve when you go up against God. And you're going to get what you asking for when you go up against God. This one, you're going to get it. Okay, let's just feel. Boy, it feels good right there. That feels good. After the love games have been played, all the illusions were just a parade. Then all the reasons start to fade. Illusion, that's all it was an illusion, huh? Okay, so we have right here your twin flame pinpointed at something and complain some kind of way, if just thinking in your, and complain, because you want to settle your twin flame down for your lifeboat. You know what that means. So be it. Dealing with a counselor, advisor, some kind of way your twin flame was communicating with you and was acting like you was an advisor, was talking to you, or you was dealing with some kind of advisor telling you what to do. Okay? You was fence watching or somebody else was watching to see if you X out your twin flame. This is a get rid of card. Murder, firing up somebody, breaking up with somebody, anything like that. Or trafficking card. So it says right here that when you lose a spouse or a girlfriend or boyfriend, you are free. This really is a death card. So if you didn't lose a spouse, you didn't lose your other half or whatever. If it's nothing like that, some kind of way, is a divorce if you get a divorce. So let me see what the next card is. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me see what time it is. Wait. I am so sorry. Let me see. Oh yeah, if somebody lost a loved one some kind of way, not just any loved one, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your spouse, you got a divorce or you broke up, anything like that, right? You need to heal your soul by coming forward. So I healed my soul because he wasn't my guy, nothing like that, but God said he was my husband, so he's my husband in the spirit. So I had to heal my soul. Follow me? So unless some kind of way my twin flame lost somebody, whoever that was close to him, anything like that. So we have where did I get that behavior at, that he was treating me like thinking his love, or where did he get that behavior at thinking his love to mistreat me? So he gonna be guilty as charged. If not him, his wife, his woman, or whoever involved, somebody. So we have number 5, God's number of grace. Okay, God had grace, or he want God to have grace, or his family, or whoever this is involved. Okay, he gonna be in front of a judge. He gonna be tensed up, or his woman, however it's flowing. Okay, he is keeping his options open because he is talking to me, making me think that he was a single person and he wanted a wife. So we have right here that don't die with the person. You still have life. So if he lost somebody that was close to him, he shouldn't die with the person. He still have life, a loved one. Right? Woman, whoever this is, girlfriend or whoever he got, somebody hooked to him. Could even be a child, but usually I don't like putting that in there because it's a spouse. Spouse means boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, people like that. But if it's another family member, take it however it's flowing. I don't know, right, with his situation. Okay, don't die with the person. Follow me? He shouldn't die with the person. He still have a life. So right here, yeah, I can use this for me back then. Don't die with the person. I still have life, because he let the killed the relationship by mistreating me and not accepting me like God wanted him to. So he killed the relationship between me and him. The situationship or whatever this stuff was. And God didn't want me to die with him as far as my emotions and being a good person and everything else. Some type of information I got that showed he had a lack of love for me back then. Or some kind of information he gonna get that showed that somebody had a lack of love for him. Okay? It says right here that somebody barged into where he was with rage, where he was saying no he not, no he can't, or no he won't to something. But back then, some kind of somebody barged toward me where I said no to something. Follow me? Okay, so we have right here, I was a caterpillar, but God wanted me to bend forward on things and just get away from there. So we got a Virgo, or somebody act like a Virgo was venting. Business-minded person for a move to be made. A Sage or a fire sign person to make the move. And the Sage or the fire sign person that's adventurous made the move wisely as far as whatever this person directed. Okay, so it says right here that I was nice, but I got an epiphany. So this person had a weakness for lovemaking, follow me, but I had a weakness for caring. That's what messed me up, right? So I had to pay attention to my visions and my dreams, right? Because I was dealing with somebody who was half good, half bad, follow me, acting that way, like a Gemini. So somebody coping with their job, whatever their job is, right? Any kind of job it is, right? It could be any kind of club job or anything that goes with a club job. Anything that's like a club job or a job. Any kind of job. Okay, we got the programming and jobs here. People don't own the earth when people try to have a bunch of roles to work. Somebody used their imagination to try to make me disappear. Follow me? Or they made me disappear. Right? Or they tried to make me disappear. Because somebody was testing. Right? But God tested me. And God wanted me to create a miracle wisely. So God wanted me to create a miracle. To do something. To make a miracle happen. Right? Because somebody sustaining themselves at a shelter, at a place that's not their home. But at that time, I was sustaining shelter. I was somewhere I wasn't. And that was in the presence of this person. So we have right here, somebody was walking all over me. And gathering up information about me. And I didn't know it. Or since then. Anything like that. So this can go with any twin flame. I'm just saying me because I was talking to my twin flame. Because this person had to be addressed. Because since he ain't coming my way to apologize and do what God said, I had to come at him before this year's out. Because I got other storylines to do. And I need to clear that up and get that out the way. Okay? So this is for my twin flame. Seem like all of it's going toward him. So if you resonate with it, take it. Right? Just call it your own. But evidently God wanted all of this to come out for my twin flame. For him to hear it. For his woman to hear it. For his friends or whoever hooked on to hear it. Because the Lord going to deal with you. And God going to deal with you. With whatever you did against me. Because I didn't deserve it. From none of you people. I don't know you people first of all. And you claim you don't even know me. So I don't know why you would even do that. But I got to remember, we dealing with God and we dealing with the devil. So what do the devil do but try to destroy God, right? So that's why you did it. Because you was the devil and you was a demon, right? But it just showed you at the end that God is more powerful. Right now, it's showing you that God is more powerful. You wanted to know if God was powerful? Now you know. God is more powerful. This is the Brass Love 1.